Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of couch potatoes in love that love reacting to some Castlevania Nocturne.
Yes, we do.
So this is season 1, episode number 3 that we're checking out today, and you can get full watch-along reactions for this and early ad-free access over on Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Gonna brand somebody.
I give my devotion.
To the devourer of light, the Messiah.
I pledge my service forever.
So wouldn't you just heal as a vampire?
I thought vampires had crazy healing abilities.
Mm-hmm.
The vampires and night creatures were coming from all directions, Annette. All we could do was retreat. None of this is your fault.
Edward would never have abandoned me, and now he's dead.
You didn't abandon him.
Mm-hmm. He was gone.
He was my family. I had no one after my mother died, after she was killed.
Okay, the female is fine.
She's sorry. She's been doing good. The crop will be good and cleared.
And so many things which could hurt you, child. Snakes, witches, secrets. Do you have secrets, Esther? There will be no spells cast on my plantation. No charms, no dances, no songs.
Oh, God.
Your mother.
I know what it's like to watch your mother die.
Yeah, but hers was even more horrific.
I fled, but I guess you couldn't do that.
I held my mother's lullabies in my heart. The songs were ancestral calls, connecting me to African deities beyond the plantation, beyond ocean crossings and mortal flesh. I could not be caged, no matter how many times they tried to tame me. I was always plotting an escape, but the slave driver's eyes were always on me.
Had to do that for 10 freaking years.
I was 16 when they tried to brand me, but I was not going to be branded. I'd inherited from my father's bloodline the power of the god of war and iron, Ogun. I didn't know what was happening, but my guiding spirit heard my calls when I needed him the most.
Run! Run as fast as you can!
What are you gonna do about those dogs? You can't outrun them.
Honestly, I don't know what she can and can't do.
How come he could have sung like that earlier? The high-pitched one.
He'd say that when he was on stage, looking out to the audience, he could see the colors of everyone's soul. Mine was pink.
It's like Ren from Ruby.
Yeah.
He was wrong, though. Green is my favorite color.
Stop! Who the hell are you, and what do you think you're doing?
My slave came through here. My dogs can smell her.
All any of us can smell is your dogs.
I want my property back, but I can wait.
Good on you calling him out.
You're stepping on my French silks. You need to get out of those wet clothes. Help yourself to something. Oh, lovely. That's from the Beggar's Opera. He's a vampire, isn't he?
Has he gone? I can run.
This is an island, baby. Can you swim? I'm Edouard.
Annette,
There's not that many places to hide for people that look like us.
so why do you sing for these people?
I make them happy, and they lower their guard and loosen their tongues. You learn useful information that way. It helps when I have to hide runaways.
Edouard took me up to the mountains to join the Maroons, escaped slaves mobilizing a resistance which I had just joined.
Papa Legba. Uwe Barriere. Papa Legba. Uwe Barriere.
Hey, just put candles on his hat. Okay.
Cecile was the high priestess. She taught me spells, how to open spiritual crossroads for ceremonies, how to quieten my fear so that I could hear Ogun clearly.
Close your eyes. Breathe out.
Papa Legba.
warriors in arms, family in hearts.
Revolution is sweeping France, but their revolution will not break our chains of bondage. We must discard the God of the whites and listen to the voice of emancipation. It is time for Saint-Domingue to burn!
And burn it did.
Freedom was sweeter than the sugar we harvested. I hunted down Poblanc.
Talks like the house on Interview with the Vampire in New Orleans.
What do you think this rebellion will change? There will always be masters and servants. Slavery is the natural order. You can't kill us all.
I can kill you.
And that's all that matters right now. Better fly away.
Vaublanc changed into a bat. What other magic can they do? What's wrong?
Oh God.
A whole lot. And this is where she sees the vampire messiah.
She's worse than Vaublanc could ever be. Across the ocean, she will conquer Europe first, unless we stop her.
I have to go to France.
Then I'm coming with you. He'll be waiting when I get back. Warriors in arms, Annette. Family in hearts.
Aw, God, I like this guy so much.
So committed to our freedom.
We'll avenge him, I swear.
Just add him to the list. People to avenge. Oh, dude, you're not supposed to come until the end of the episode. Yeah, put away your big knife for the tiny knife.
Who the fuck are you and what do you want?
Direct.
Why is your abbot forging night creatures for the vampire messiah? It doesn't sit well with your faith.
What do you know about faith? Faith is a foundation. Faith is order. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, nor will flames consume you. Isaiah 43:2. Faith is a companion in the hardest of times, when the world abandons you.
No. Has the world abandoned you, Mizrak?
You know my name. Tell me yours. The revolution's forcing everyone to choose sides. Clergymen who don't profess loyalty to the state are being guillotined.
And you'd rather be loyal to Erzsébet Bathory? Do you have any idea who she is? What she's capable of? The moment she doesn't need you, she'll turn on you and murder you. Slowly, one by one.
You expect me to believe you care?
Are they gonna fight or fuck? Like,
Somewhere more comfortable. My name is Olrox.
Olrox?
I'm guessing it's moving in the direction of the latter.
Is everything ready?
Devotees are filling the chateau. The Marquis is excited to meet you, and I'm meeting the Forge Master tomorrow.
I dreamed last night about the world we're making.
Okay, so she's the messiah.
The Holy Roman Emperor, all kneeling before me, kissing my feet. It was such a beautiful dream.
She's got a foot fetish.
They're all going to kneel, Countess.
We've all heard about the slave uprising and Saint-Domingue. Tonight, we've got someone who took part in it. A great revolutionary leader, Annette.
Yay!
Egun Mojuba, ancestors, I give respect. I am not a revolutionary leader. I am a girl who used to be a slave until slavery could be endured no longer.
It speaks of something it calls reason, but only God can save your souls.
A few of us at first hiding in the mountains, but the sugar and tobacco fields had dried out in the sun, and the spark lit a flame, and then the flame was an inferno, and all their power and cruelty crumbled before us.
Liberty, equality, fraternity.
She's so enthusiastic.
I call it the work of the devil.
Oh, what the hell? These night creatures look fierce.
God will protect us.
Split up. Clear pathways.
Nice. Okay. That thing is the most disturbing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him. Still in there a little bit, which makes it tougher.
What the fuck just happened?
It was Edouard. I saw his eyes.
What do you mean? He's dead.
He's a night creature now.
They're going to the Abbey.
He's a night creature. My sweet, beautiful Edouard's been turned into a monster conjured from hell.
Well, that's nice.
Oh God, poor Annette.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, everything that she kind of came through with the vampire and what happened to her mom, that was all, you know, gut-wrenching and devastating. But then that last bit, to see him as a night creature,
Yeah.
to know that a part of him is still in there because he saved you, but he's a night creature, I don't have a word besides that.
I was also surprised like how close they got in such a short amount of time, because I thought that like, I mean, it seemed like they had been together for, you know, I don't know, since they were kids or whatever, like, and you know, they were really like family, and I don't know, just they had a like sort of like an instant bond and strong connection to one another. You kind of knew that it was headed that way. I mean, because last episode he's turned into a night creature at the end of it, and then they're like building him up so much as this great man, great person, and so you just like, so they can put you in Annette's shoes when you see him, and like, you know, because it sucked seeing him get turned into a night creature after the last episode. I mean, because you liked him, he was charismatic to begin with, and you felt bad. I mean, just like a horrible how he got killed and just sort of just taken out. I thought he was gonna get like torn apart. But still, now getting this backstory on Annette and on Edouard, yeah, you just really get put in her shoes.
I also love the line that he said when he was saying that he was going to go to France with her, and he says, "Warriors in arms, family in our hearts." I was just like,
yeah,
well done, writers. That was a great line.
I agree. Okay, so we're wrong. She was not referring to herself in the third person as the Messiah. We met the Messiah now finally. So okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, because that third person thing, nah.
Yeah, it would not work.
No.
Richter saying like, you know, don't worry, he'll be avenged. I think it's just like, that's like Richter's thing. It's like just avenging people. He's all about, he's on the revenge for life sort of tour.
I mean, revenge business isn't a bad business.
Yeah.
There are always people who want revenge.
So what was the vampire's name at the end? I forgot. The cool vampire with the green eyes. Do you remember his name? Ulrox?
Sure.
Ulrox, something like that. Yeah, I didn't know if his name was Ulrox or Ulrox. Interesting that he's trying to, I don't know, sow some mistrust in the Vampire Messiah and her sort of was he sowing mistrust in the Vampire Messiah, or was he sowing mistrust in like her, I don't know, right hand lieutenant or whatever?
I mean, he's a fascinating character because I still even now don't know what his agenda is. I don't know what his end goal is.
No.
He clearly does not seem to be, from this episode, we could believe that he clearly is not supporting the Vampire Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
That he is working to undermine her in some capacity. Now, to what you just said, like, well, is he working to undermine her second in command? This guy is so, I so don't have a read on him that if in the next episode we were to learn that was all a ploy, that the Vampire Messiah had set him on that path to try to see how loyal her second in command is, I'd be like, yeah, okay. There's nothing that this character could do right now where I would go like, whoa, that feels out of character. Because I feel like they could justify anything with him right now because I don't know who he is and what his end game is.
Or he could be taking the Carmilla path where he's, you know, trying to get an army of his own. Like that, if you have the Abbot and the Night Creature factory that he's got going on underneath there, then you sort of do have an army. But like, again, to what end, what purpose? I mean, I don't know. This guy doesn't necessarily seem to me like the power-hungry domination, I want to rule the world kind of guy. You know? Yeah. I mean, spent his life trying to track down Richter's mom to like avenge a loved one. So yeah, just like you said, he is a fascinating character because we get so little of him in each episode, just little pieces of it. And the more I get from him, like the more confused I am.
Yeah, he's a mystery through and through. I don't know. Is he like Richter? Is he on the revenge business and now he's just out to revenge somebody that, you know, Vampire Messiah killed? I don't know. Like, anything goes at this point.
True. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. If you want to see our full reactions for this, check out Patreon. Links in the description of this video. Patreon over there. You can also get early ad-free access for our YouTube edit reactions. Thanks so much for checking out Castlevania Nocturne with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.